Come with me. Let us take a small journey. We are going to a special place. It is a city full of life and color. This city is Maputo. It is the capital of Mozambique, a beautiful country in southeastern Africa. Maputo sits on the coast, where the land meets the warm Indian Ocean. It is a city with a long story. Many different people have lived here. They have all left their mark, like footprints in the sand. From up here, in the quiet of the sky, we can see this story unfold. The sun is warm on our faces. The air is gentle. Now we turn towards the water. The city gently gives way to the sea. Below us lies Maputo Bay. It is a huge, calm body of water. The water here is a mix of beautiful colors. Near the shore, it is a soft, sandy brown. Further out, it becomes a deep, calming blue. We can see small boats moving slowly across the bay. They are the traditional dhows. They have white sails that look like wings. Looking further out, we can see where the bay meets the great Indian Ocean. The line is not sharp. The colors of the water just blend together. The city and the sea are partners. They depend on each other. They have shaped each other over many, many years. We now turn back from the coast. We fly towards the heart of the city. This is the center of Maputo. It is called the Baixa. Below us, the rooftops create a wonderful mosaic. We see the old red-tiled roofs of colonial buildings. They are a warm, earthy color. The avenues are wide and straight. They are lined with tall trees. From above, these avenues look like green rivers flowing through the city. The most famous trees are the jacarandas. In the right season, their purple flowers create a stunning canopy of color. We can also see the bright red of the flame trees. Among the rooftops, we can spot some famous buildings. There is the train station with a big green dome. It is considered one of the most beautiful train stations in the world. The rooftops themselves tell little stories. We might see a small garden on a balcony, laundry drying in the sun, satellite dishes listening to stories from far away. As we continue our flight, we notice something special about Maputo. It is a city where the past and the present live side by side. In one area, we see grand old buildings. Then, right next to these old buildings, we see something completely different. We see tall, modern towers made of glass and steel. They reach for the sky. From our high viewpoint, the contrast is striking. A red-tiled roof from 100 years ago sits in the shadow of a skyscraper built last year. It is like seeing two different worlds in one picture. This blend of old and new is not a clash. It is more like a conversation. Together, they create a rich tapestry of time. From above, we can follow a single street and see buildings from many different decades. It is a timeline written in concrete, brick, and glass. Maputo is a city that respects its past while embracing its future. The entire city is a museum and a modern metropolis at the same time. Now let us turn our attention to the places where the city's energy is most concentrated. From above, we can spot the markets. The most famous one is the Mercado Central. We see the bright colors of umbrellas and stalls. They look like confetti sprinkled on the ground. These are the places where people come to buy and sell everything imaginable. Even without hearing the sounds, we can feel the energy. Tiny figures, the people of Maputo, move between the stalls. They are like ants in a busy colony, each with a purpose. We glide over another market, perhaps the craft market. Here the colors are different. We see the rich browns of wooden sculptures, the bright patterns of printed fabrics, the famous capulanas. The markets are the heart of the community. They are where people meet, talk, and share news. They are the social centers of the city. They connect the farmers from the countryside with the people in the city. They connect the fishermen from the coast with the families at their dinner tables. They connect the artists with those who appreciate their work. Amidst the busy streets and clusters of buildings, we see wonderful patches of green. These are the city's parks and gardens. They are like quiet islands in a sea of activity. One of the most prominent green spaces is the Jardim Tunduru Botanical Gardens. It is a large rectangular park in the heart of the city. We can see the careful design of its pathways and the shadows of large old trees. We can see tiny figures of people sitting on benches under the trees. We might see children playing on the grass. These parks are where people come to escape the noise and the heat of the city. We can also see smaller green spaces scattered throughout the city. Even the wide, tree-lined avenues contribute to this network of green. Together, these spaces create a web of nature that runs through the urban landscape. These green spaces are essential for the well-being of the city and its people. They soften the hard edges of the buildings and roads. They bring a sense of calm and balance to the city's environment. From our peaceful perch in the sky, we can appreciate the wisdom of a city that makes room for nature. It shows a deep understanding of what people need to live happy and healthy lives. From our high vantage point, we can observe the movement of the city. It is like watching a silent dance. The streets are the stage, and the vehicles and people are the dancers. The chapas are a special part of this dance. They are the blue and white minibus taxis. We can see them everywhere, weaving through the traffic with a purpose. It is not just the vehicles that are in motion. We can also see the movement of people. On the sidewalks, tiny figures walk with purpose. Each person is on their own journey, but together they create the collective movement of the city. From above, their movement seems almost choreographed. It is a reminder that even in a big, busy city, there is an underlying order. There is a pulse, a rhythm that keeps everything moving. This aerial view gives us a unique perspective on this motion. On the ground, traffic can feel chaotic and stressful, but from up here it has a certain grace. We see the patterns, we see the rhythm, we see how all the individual movements come together to create a single flowing system. We are watching the city breathe, and it is a truly mesmerizing sight. Our 10-minute journey is nearing its end, and as it does, the sun begins to set. This is the golden hour. The light changes. It becomes soft, warm, and magical. The city below us is bathed in a beautiful golden glow. The sharp edges of the buildings soften. The colors become deeper and richer. The white walls of buildings turn to cream and gold. The blue of the bay deepens, and the surface of the water reflects the orange and pink colors of the sky. It is a time of incredible beauty and peace. The long shadows of the buildings stretch across the streets. They create new patterns on the city grid. It is as if the city is painting a new picture of itself. The city seems to slow down. The frantic energy of the day begins to fade. The lights in the buildings and on the streets begin to turn on. They look like tiny, twinkling stars appearing in the twilight. This final view of Maputo is perhaps the most memorable. The golden light brings out the city's soul. It highlights the beauty of its architecture, the tranquility of its bay, and the gentle rhythm of its life. It is a moment of pure magic. Our 10 minutes are over. Our gentle journey in the sky must come to an end. We begin our slow descent, returning to the world below. But the images and feelings from our flight will stay with us. I invite you to hold on to this feeling. This is a journey you can take any time in your mind. It is a way to find a moment of peace in a busy world. Maputo has shared some of its secrets with us today. It is a city of color, of history, and of hope. And as we leave our place in the sky, we carry a piece of that spirit with us. Perhaps one day you will walk these streets yourself. You will remember the city as we saw it today, a true jewel on the coast of the Indian Ocean.